I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm cool. I'm cocky. I've lost my brain. Anyway, guys, welcome back to Fog Wrestling. It is your WWE Monday Night Raw, 4th of September 2023 review. We kick off the show with a video montage about WWE Payback. It was a pretty shit pay-per-view, but let's go into the opening segment, and I overly enjoyed that. Overly enjoyed it? I relatively enjoyed this opening segment. Jey Uso comes out, says that, yeah, you know, Cody Rhodes, he offered me that chance. I hit my breaking point, you know, fighting my family with the real hell. We're the real family feud. I like that line. But then Sami Zayn interrupts and he's like, you finally broke the trend. You broke you were the straw that broke the camel's back. And he's like, I love you, man. You're main event Jey Uso. He's like, I don't expect us to be friends, but I wanted to tell you that I respect you. Jey Uso refused to shake Sami Zayn's hand, and as Sami Zayn was leaving, he goes, well, that wasn't very Uso of me. It wasn't very Uso of me, was it? And then they hug. You know, I bury wrestling, but this is actually a pretty decent segment, to be honest. No complaints from me. We then got a recap of Nakamura attacking Seth Rollins after the pay-per-view. We then get Nakamura talking backstage. Like, I did not accept the title match tonight because Nakamura is not told what to do. And then Rollins, who knows what Rollins is going to do. Adam Pearce then cuts Rollins off in the backstage area. He's like, well, you need to go to the doctor. He's like, no, I don't need to go to the doctor. Ricochet's like, I'll help you. Rollins to the doctor. Looks like we're going to get Rollins against Ricochet, maybe. Or maybe Ricochet against Nakamura. Who knows how that match is going to go down. We then had Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle taking on the Viking Raiders. I mean, it's a decent enough match. You know what? This whole Riddle, McIntyre, and like the New Day storyline actually ain't that bad. Like the backstage segments, are actually quite entertaining, to say the least. But the match, I mean, it left a lot to be desired. Kofi does hit Riddle accidentally with the Trouble in Paradise, and therefore the Viking Raiders win this match. So there you go, damn it. Who knows? So Shinsuke Nakamura and Rollins, these two going to have another match for the belt? Who knows? But Nakamura refuses it, of course, and he does take on Ricochet. Damn it! Ricochet does win via disqualification. You just get a big fucking disaster at the end of this match. We got Rollins in there. Rhea Ripley has to tell Damian Priest that now is not the time to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase. What? Now is not. Why the fuck is Rhea Ripley the one to tell Damian Priest if it's not the time to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase, man? I'm sorry, but what are we doing here? What are we doing here with pro wrestling troops? I'm sorry. Rhea Ripley walking around like she's got the biggest fucking cock in the business. I don't understand. Maybe she does, but I don't know, man. Fucking mess, honestly. Anyway, moving on from this disaster of a segment, we have got the Judgment Day and Sami Zayn backstage. I mean, who knows what's going to happen here? Is Sami Zayn, who knows? Is Sami Zayn going to join the Judgment Day? No, that's not what we're going for. We're going for Jey Uso potentially joining the Judgment Day. I mean, no, that is the last thing that WWE needs. Jey Uso joining another faction, especially the Judgment Day. So for me, it's a no. We do have also a backstage interview with Zoe Stark, saying that she's got a lot of respect for Trish Stratus and what she taught her, but she won't tolerate disrespect. Zoe says she's got unfinished business with Shayna Baszler, and they'll see who's the true baddest woman in WWE, damn it. We then have Damian Priest get interrupted by JD Madonna. He then whips out a custom Money in the Bank briefcase. Who knows what's going to happen here? Then Sami Zayn comes out and says, I'm not going to let what happened at Payback slide, damn it. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen here? We're going to get Zayn against Madonna up next. We'll have to wait and see. Chad Gable arrives at the arena with his family. But of course, Gunther, he's going to win, isn't he? Gunther's going to win. He's going to be the longest reigning and greatest Intercontinental Champion in history. We have Shayna Baszler versus Zoe Stark. I don't know if this is a match or if this is literally just, here to see who's the ugliest woman in the company sort of competition, but by God, the match ends up ending with referee stoppage because Baszler makes Stark pass out to the Cavalera clutch. So yeah, are we going to get Baszler against Rhea Ripley? I'm not too sure. We then have Damian Priest. He's still hesitant about the big man joining Judgment Day, JD McGonagall, so who knows what's going to happen there. Drew McIntyre's got a pro backstage like, oh, there's a brother, let me tell you something. That bastard, Cody Rhodes, he brought Jey Uso here. He his family caused a lot of trouble for the Scotsman. So, if there's a problem with Jey Uso, there's a problem with Cody Rhodes, man. Alright, brother. And then Kofi appears, I don't think it's a coincidence, Kofi. We're costing each other matches, brother. And then they leave. That's about it. We have our fourth match of the evening with Raquel Rodriguez against Chelsea Green. The winner of this match was Raquel Rodriguez by pinfall. Jey Uso has a backstage conversation with Adam Pearce like, here, SmackDown's receiving trade compensation for this. So, you need to keep your head on your shoulders because the Raw locker room who've already got issues with you, got beef with you now, even more so. And then Pearce walks into his office with Ciampa. Is Ciampa moving to SmackDown? Who knows? But again, like another good segment backstage, and then for me, probably the best segment of the show. It was a show full of good segments. We have John Cena appear on Miz TV, and it's actually the first time they've done this in WWE history. But the Miz pretended that Cena came out. Cena's music, you had the cameraman following Cena, but obviously he was invisible. I thought this was actually really good. You know what? It's probably the best edition of Miz TV that I've seen in years, honestly. But yeah, good promo for the Miz. Great wee funny segment. Good bit of comedy. I enjoyed it. We then have Sami Zayn against JD Madonna. And as you can tell, guys, JD Madonna wins. Wait, what? What? Jamie Madonna. Who knows what's going to happen, guys? Dominic Mysterio, though, he's trying to recruit Jey Uso into the Judgment Day. That's not going to happen. We do get a wee promo package, but Cody Rhodes, he's going to be on the next edition of Raw. But then it is main event time with Gunther against Chad Gable. And you know what? Fair play with fair dues. We have got a good match here between Gunther and Gable. Like Gable, he wrestles like a Kurt Angle, but the only problem is he just doesn't have, the ability of Kurt Angle. Like, he wrestles like him, but it's like a watered down version of Angle. He doesn't have the mic skills. He's an alright wrestler, Chad Gable. You know what? He would have fit it in as a member of Team Angle, but he's not a modern day Kurt Angle. Let's get that real. Real indeed, man. He's just not. But Gunther does win this match. No surprise there. He retains the title, which means he will beat Honky Tonk Man's record unless he loses the belt on SmackDown. So, yeah, RIP Honky Tonk Man's record. But anyway, guys, I'm going to give this Raw a 4 out of 10. A 4. What's that about? Actually, I thoroughly enjoyed it and it made me chuckle a good few times. So anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. But until next time, peace.